Hello, and welcome to week 6 of English 120. This week we're going to begin writing our argumentative essay. There's no readings this week except the research you're going to be expected to do for your essay. We're going to have a discussion forum where you're going to pitch your elevator story and talk to your peers about their elevator stories. You're going to write a journal entry where you think about using ethos, logos, and pathos in your essay, and you're going to be assigned essay number 2, which will be due at the end of next week. Comp class this week, you'll be doing the research unit, critically assessing the credibility and validity of sources. All right, so this week I'd like to introduce to you the next essay you're going to be writing for this class. Your second writing assignment is an argumentative essay. For this essay, please choose an arguable topic. That means any topic that has two sides to it, so that you can choose one of those sides to support an argument with evidence. In your essay, you're going to need to do the following things. You'll need to introduce the topic and the conversation that you're joining. You'll need to clearly state your thesis statement, and we're going to talk more about that next week, and the subtopics that you're going to address in order to prove your thesis. You need to use evidence to support the points that you're making in your essay. You need to conclude your essay by showing how you've proven your thesis, explaining what the reader gained by reading your paper, and by relating your paper to a larger purpose. You should use a creative title, and a successful paper will show critical thinking, and it will use great use of logos, pathos, and ethos. Your essay should be 2 to 3 typed pages. It must be in MLA format, and you can see an example paper in chapter 21 of the Bedford Researcher. The final paper will be due October 6th, but you'll be required to do pre-writing of your paper this week and have a draft by early next week ready for peer review. All right, this week our conversation will be about your topic. First, you're going to start out by visiting the Opposing Viewpoints database. Now, those of you that visited the library, you are off to a great start. You're ready to do this. If you didn't visit the library, it is very crucial that you go to the library and speak with Stephanie Gross, our librarian, before you begin working on this project. You're going to want to visit the Opposing Viewpoints database is on the Articles and Database page. And remember, you can access that from anywhere. You're just going to need to have your library card available so you can log into it. Second, once you've logged into that database, you want to find a topic and start looking at both sides of that topic. You want to choose the side that you want to argue about this topic. And you want to do a 10-minute free writing exercise. You do not post the free writing exercise in the conversation, so in our discussion forum. You're just going to do this on your own. You do not need to share it, but you need to prepare so that you really can focus and figure out what side of the topic you want to argue and why. Fourth, you're going to develop an elevator story. And just to remind you, an elevator story contains the question or problem your argument will address, and a little history about the whole conversation you're joining. What is the opposing side view? Why the problem is important or interesting to you, your answer or solution, and the evidence that you expect to find or have already found to support your answer. Finally, you're going to share this elevator story with your classmates, and then you're going to respond to at least 3 of your classmates' elevator stories. Now, please make sure you post your work early in the week. You cannot get full credit unless you post by Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. The reason why I'm doing this is because we need you guys to talk to one another to make your elevator stories better. The idea is to really help each other, ask questions, get other people more information, really try to help each other as you do your pre-writing for this work. Pretend like we're in class together and you're working on this together. All right, next you're going to be doing your reflections, your journal. Um, you're again going to visit the opposing viewpoints and context database, and you're going to find several sources. I want you to find evidence to support your argument, and then write an entry where you talk about the following things. Establish your own ethos. Why are you a trustworthy, unbiased source to talk about this topic? Maybe it's a topic that interests you. Maybe you have an indirect relationship with the topic. Then you want to list logos. What facts, figures, and statistics have you found and gathered about this topic? And then I want you to find some pathos. Tell some real human stories that communicate your argument. Try to find some examples of people dealing with the issue that you're arguing. All right, this week in your comp class, you're going to complete critically assessing the credibility and validity of sources. That will be due, as always, at the end of the week. And next week, we're going to be completing our argumentative essays and beginning to learn more about our final research project. And I will begin introducing Jack London in the Valley of the Moon to you. So get to work. Please don't hesitate to ask me questions. I look forward to working with you. And I just want to say it was such a pleasure to meet so many at the library visit. And it's great whenever you stop by so that I can put a face to the name. It's really nice to see you. So I'll see you guys online.